Hi, I'm Mary Mayazzi, and I am a loan originator at Network Funding. Today we are in the 9th and 9th neighborhood, and we're going to show you around this area because it is one of our favorite spots to hang out. So we're going to take you into a couple of different businesses. We're going to tell you why you should come down here and why you should bring your kids, you should bring your dogs, and spend an afternoon, spend an evening, and have some fun. So how about you follow me around and we'll take a walk and I'll show you some of the sights. Hello, Rachel. So this is Rachel, and she is, are you an owner at Centered City?
Yes, I own it with my husband, Eric.
Fantastic. And tell us, how long have you owned Centered City?
We bought it from Dana Baptiste in January of 2017, so we're the second owners. Centered City Yoga is a really special yoga studio because we have students that are anywhere from children up to the age of 85. Oh. And there is truly a class that will serve everybody. You can have very gentle classes, you can have very strong classes, meditation, kundalini, where they use a lot of chanting and different sounds and breath patterns. And we try really hard to have brick and mortar. We believe it's important so that people have a place to come and be with one another, like-mindedness, and trying to find ways that we are more similar than different. And
fantastic.
Yeah, and then we just love being in this block, especially because it is a block of primarily local businesses.
Yes.
We all love each other, we all support each other. We try to help, different patrons go to each other's businesses, and it's a really beautiful community that is a special little sect of Salt Lake City that really embodies the ability to really love one another, that kind of meta loving kindness towards humanity.
Collaboration and working together instead of against each other.
Exactly.
That's beautiful, and that's why this area has thrived and what makes it so unique.
Yes, it is a very special area, and we're very lucky and happy to be here.
Well, they're lucky to have you, so
thank
you for keeping it alive.
Thank you.
And thanks for having us.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We just got done visiting Rachel at Centered City Yoga, and we are now going to just head down the block to Dolcetti and go savor some gelato. So come with me. I am here with Mark, who is the owner of Dolcetti, which is a gelato shop on 9th and 9th. And Mark, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and where the inspiration came from to open a gelato store?
Okay. Well, kind of fell into it by accident. My mother and my family started an ice cream business 30 years ago and had an experience with that. So I have some experience with ice cream. Okay. I'm an artist, so I'm always traveling to Italy and studying it and love gelato. And I started this gelato shop 14 years ago. We're the oldest gelato shop in Utah.
Wow.
My daughter and I run it. She's my manager. We're the only ones that make her gelato from scratch. And as an artist, I love creating things and making things that are authentic and, an amazing experience, which is also part of what we try and create here in the store, is a full experience of not just gelato, but great pastries. My daughter makes the French macarons.
Wow. There's an art to that.
Yes, there is an art to that.
Yeah.
Great skill. And we have the object tables and other things that just make this a great gathering place, which is also an extension of what we like to create here at 9th and 9th. There are no chains here. You go to other neighborhoods and it's a lot of chains and
correct
major stores. And we just feel like this is a neighborhood that's very local. The people like that. It's a walking neighborhood. And there's just so much to do here. There's restaurants and shopping and clothes and entertainment and the movie theater. And
correct.
We just wanted to make that part of the experience of coming to 9th and 9th and hanging out.
Well, I think you certainly have succeeded in doing all of that. This is very unique. Your gelato is exquisite, and being 100% Italian, I am an expert on gelato. So, piacere.
One of the big differences between gelato and ice cream is it has less cream, less fat. So we rely on the ingredients because that's what carries that burst of flavor you get with gelato. And so if you are not using the very best ingredients, it will show. And so we source all the ingredients we can locally. For example, we won't make a cantaloupe sorbetto until we can get cantaloupes from farmers market in the summertime. So we don't make it with a paste in the wintertime. We wait until we can get cantaloupes. And we make everything here from scratch. We don't use anything artificial. Our milk is all organic milk, and the ingredients are all organic. So that's very important to us. And with the chocolates that we sell, those are locally produced, and we blend our own tea and make our own pastries. So ingredients are extremely important in terms of quality. Basically, if we don't make it the best, we don't make it. Better for you and tastes better. Why eat ice cream when you can eat gelato?
I 100% agree with that one.
Yeah,
So
especially when you can get gelato. I mean, our pistachio, we get our
it's my
pistachios
favorite.
from Sicily.
Oh, you
So-
do? Really?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where my mother's from.
It's a wonderful
My mother's
place.
from Sicily. Where in Sicily? Just out of
It's
curiosity.
the Piemonte region.
Piemonte.
There's two Piemonte regions. There's one in northern Italy, and there's a region in Sicily. And sometimes we get it from one or the other, but it's the very best pistachio you can get.
Yeah, I love Sicily. So, well, thank you so much. We're here with Stephen outside the fabulous Tower Theater. Stephen. And Stephen is going to tell us a little bit about Tower Theater and what makes it unique to the area, a little bit of history on it. So,
Yeah, Tower Theater was opened in 1928. We were one of the hottest spots in Salt Lake City back in the day. In the 50s, we were the only place to go to see movies around town, and there was like a saltwater fish tank, in the lobby. It was the talk of the town.
wow.
And then over the years now, Salt Lake Film Society took it over. We showcase movies from all around the world, independent foreign films. We're a nonprofit art house, which warms my heart greatly. What I think makes the Tower so unique is our archive of our video collection. We have movies that you can't get anywhere else. That's including Netflix, Amazon, which their titles are very limited. These titles also are from all around the world, from different countries and independent filmmakers like yourselves. Also, what makes Tower unique is our stage. We do, Rocky Horror Picture Show every year, which is a huge staple for the LGBT community out here.
Tell us a little bit about why you love this area so much, Stephen. I mean, it's a unique area. This is a unique establishment. Tell us about the sort of symbiotic nature of that.
I think anyone that lives downtown likes the 9th and 9th area because it's away from all the corporate businesses of downtown. It's more of a family-oriented kind of street to where you can walk out and get a coffee and meet like a handful of your friends. Everyone is just very, very community-oriented on this street, and I don't think there is a block like that in downtown Salt Lake City.
I would agree.
9th and 9th has just so many unique businesses, little mom and pop shops. It not only I've grown up, most of my life in Salt Lake City downtown, and this is a huge staple of my childhood, Tower Theater and, the coffee shop and, growing up and just meeting new people. And I think that sense of community, everybody gets that out of here. All ages, all groups.
Tell us a little bit about the late night features that you have, and then also elaborate a little bit about Sundance and what that looks like.
Summer Late Nights, one of my favorite programs that we have for Salt Lake Film Society. We show just cult movies, from anywhere from the 70s and up. Just old school movies that you grew up with or didn't grow up with. Well, right now we're showing like Reefer Madness,
Okay.
for all the potheads out there. And then we got like Bottle Rocket, Wes Anderson's first film. We just showed The Crow the other night, which is a 90s like gothic staple. Cannibal the Musical. I mean, where are you going to see Cannibal the Musical at 11 o'clock at night, in Salt Lake City?
Right here at the Tower
Right here
Theater.
at the Tower Theater. Also, another thing about this facility is we are one of the proud venues for Sundance Film Festival every year, and we sell out every feature that comes in. You know, we always fill in the seats for Sundance. Not only that, but the directors that come through during Sundance, they love coming to our theater because it's so charming. It's not like all the other venues to where it's been renovated and, you know, cleaned up. And, you know, this actually has some charm and some history.
Yeah. Well, continued success moving forward, and thank you very much for the time.
Well, thank you for your time.
Take care.
Take care.
We are outside my most favorite restaurant here in Salt Lake in 9th and 9th, which is Pago. Absolutely love this because it is a farm-to-table concept, meaning that everything is locally grown and locally sourced. The one thing about Pago that I love is in 2010 they bought 7,000 square feet of a micro farm right here in the Sugar House area. So all their herbs that you eat and their vegetables come from that farm. They're grown exclusively for the restaurant. Less than 12 tables, so it's very intimate, beautiful setting, great patio for Saturdays and Sunday brunches during the summer. Come and check it out on a special occasion. You will not regret your decision. I would feel absolutely remiss if we didn't take the time to mention the Coffee Garden. It is an institution here on 9th and 9th. If you like the eclectic, if you like people watching, if you like teas and coffees and lovely pastries, you need to check it out. It's absolutely fantastic any time of the day. Great place to sit and watch. Have a coffee, bring your dog. Very, very sort of animal friendly as well. There's a couple of other businesses that we need to mention around here. We have honestly just tipped the iceberg here. We haven't even scratched the surface of all that this area has to offer. There's the Children's Hour, there's Stockist, there's Mazza behind me. There's the Thai Garden. There's so much for you to do with your family, with your friends. So please come and check out this area. It is so, so, so unique, and it's going to be an experience that you are absolutely going to love.